Hello everyone and welcome back to Jikook Moments, a place where we don't just talk about the news, but feel the emotions behind it. That day, I read something that made my chest tighten. A woman who repeatedly tried to enter Jungkook's home password, the most private, safest, and sacred space anyone could have, was given only a suspended sentence. Not prison. Not justice. Just probation. I stared at the screen for a long time, trying to understand. How could someone who tried to break into another person's home walk away without proper punishment? How could a legal system that is supposed to protect instead look so weak when it comes to a person's right to feel safe, even in their own home? This isn't just news. It's about lost safety, violated privacy, and how the love an idol gives to the world is sometimes not returned with the protection they deserve. And behind all of this lies something much deeper, something that touches every true fan's heart. How to love without hurting, and how to protect without controlling. My heart sank, filled with a mix of anger and sadness. How could the very system designed to protect be so quick to forgive an act that so clearly crossed the most basic boundary of human life, the right to feel safe at home? They called it just an attempt. But how can the word just be used for something so terrifying? That attempt may not have led to a successful break-in, but the intention was there. Every attempt to enter means the intention to cross a line. And behind that intention lies a real threat. I can't imagine the fear Jungkook must have felt. A young man who, for years, has given love, laughter, and sincerity to millions of people, yet cannot find peace in the one place that should protect him from the world outside. After completing his military service, Jungkook returned with new maturity, with calm energy, with a smile that seemed to say, "I'm fine, you don't have to worry." But how can he truly be fine if someone once tried to break through the walls of his home? How can he sleep peacefully knowing that such malice might happen again? And this time, perhaps without any consequence at all. Something feels terribly wrong with this decision. When justice chooses to forget, what remains is fear and mistrust. Not only for Jungkook, but for every artist, every human being living under public scrutiny without real protection. They said the perpetrator has left the country and is considered low risk. But can risk really be measured by distance? Can someone who once violated another person's privacy truly be called harmless just because they left? This isn't about risk, it's about responsibility. Justice isn't about fame. Justice is about protecting the vulnerable, not giving leniency to the guilty. And when someone like Jungkook, whose life is built on dedication, hard work, and kindness, fails to receive the protection he deserves, something is broken within the very system that claims to uphold justice. I'm not writing this only as a fan. I'm writing this as a human being. Someone who believes that every person, even those loved by millions, has the right to safety, privacy, and peace. Fame does not erase that basic right. Being an idol doesn't mean surrendering the right to feel at ease in one's own home. Yet, as my anger rose at the unfairness of it all, I also began thinking about something else. About us, the fans, especially the community with a name so gentle to the ear, Jikook. These past few years have felt like an endless storm. Amid the love, laughter, and support, there's been a wave of suspicion, arguments, and even division among fans. Fake accounts emerged, manipulations spread, and what was once pure affection turned into endless debates and battles for validation. I miss the days when we simply laughed at their smiles, without analyzing every look, without debating every small gesture caught on camera. Now, it feels like every moment has to be explained, every closeness has to be dissected, every smile has to hide a deeper meaning. Jimin and Jungkook have always shared a language of love that needs no words. A language understood only by hearts that truly feel. Sometimes it's in their gaze, one that seems to freeze time, where one looks at the other not as a coworker, not as an idol, but as someone who makes the world feel calmer. Sometimes it's in the smallest movements, when one leans slightly toward the other, when they laugh at something only they understand. It's not performance. It's a habit of two souls used to finding each other amid the noise. There are small moments that can't be explained but can be felt. Fleeting glances, spontaneous smiles, and an invisible closeness that never really fades. And that's where love lives. in quiet spaces that need no explanation. As a fan, sometimes I feel guilty. We say we love them, yet sometimes we forget to give them room to breathe. We say we want to protect them, yet we don't realize that every overanalysis, every leaked content we spread without consent, hurts the very privacy we claim to defend. We're outraged when a stranger tries to invade Jungkook's home, but at the same time, we too sometimes invade his space, through our boundless curiosity. I'm not saying fan love is wrong. Not at all. Our love is beautiful, sincere, and meaningful. But love also means knowing when to stop. Knowing when to step back, because respect doesn't mean distance, it means protection. Jimin and Jungkook don't need loud defenses, they need peace. They don't need theories about their bond, they need space to love quietly. I know many of us are tired of chaos, confusion, and disappointment. But I believe this too shall pass. Because genuine love cannot be destroyed by noise. True love only waits for the right time to bloom again, stronger than before. I believe that no matter what happens, Jikook will always find each other. Because whenever they share the same space, the world seems to slow down. The air shifts. There's something invisible yet undeniable, like a subtle vibration connecting two hearts that know each other too deeply to be described in words. They don't need to touch to show affection. A single glance is enough. A small smile, a simple gesture only they understand. It's enough to show they exist on the same frequency. Their love language is silence, but a silence that speaks louder than 1,000 confessions. And we, as fans, must learn to love the same way, with quiet respect. Because love is not about possession. It's about ensuring that those we love can live peacefully. I write this while remembering all those small moments. Their laughter backstage, the way Jimin looks at Jungkook like someone who's known him long before the world did, and the way Jungkook always checks if Jimin is okay before smiling for the camera. Those are not mere interactions. They are acts of quiet, genuine love. A kind of love that doesn't need public validation because it lives in shared stillness. Many people won't understand. They'll question, mock, or dismiss it. But we know, don't we? Those who see with their hearts know that love like this cannot be fabricated. And I believe all the kindness that Jimin and Jungkook have sown with their sincerity will return to them, multiplied. Good karma always finds its way. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but when the time comes, in the end, this isn't just about a legal system that failed to protect. It's about us, a fandom born from love and admiration. A love that should give space, not take it away. We can't demand the world to respect Jungkook. If we ourselves don't learn to respect the boundaries that protect him, we can't speak of protecting privacy. If our curiosity crosses the very walls meant to keep him safe. Jimin and Jungkook don't need theories or defense. They just need peace, a space to be ordinary, to laugh without cameras, to stay silent without interpretations. So today, let's love them in a more mature way. With respect, not intrusion. With care, not demand. Because true love isn't loud. It lives in silence, soft, but real. Thank you for watching Jikook Moments. If you too believe that true love means giving space to breathe, please like, subscribe, and share this video, so more people can learn to love in the right way.